What up, Ninja Clan, and welcome back to another game of Disney Lorcana. Today, I am your host, the Atomic Ninja G, and opposite me, where his hands have just disappeared into the mystic magic of Mysticville, is our good friend, the Daddy Louie.
Hello, everybody.
Oh. And today, as you know, we are playing some Disney Lorcana, and usually I tell you what I'm playing first, but I'm gonna buck the trend. That's right, we're going wild today. Daddy Louie, what are you playing?
I am playing Steel Sapphire, and
Shut
the name
the
of this
front door.
the name of this deck is Things and Stuff. And what are you playing, good sir?
I'm playing Steel Sapphire.
Is your deck also called Things and Stuff?
No, it's called Stuff and Things. It's not. I'm not. My deck does have a name. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it gives away the whole gimmick of the deck.
Okay.
So I'm going to wait till the end to let you know what it is. But all my days, I cannot believe. And this is not pre-planned, guys. This
No,
is
it's
totally. We don't talk about what decks we're bringing. We don't ever talk about what inks we're using. We barely talk about much about what we're doing in way of deck creation at all, really.
No, yeah, we kind of leave it a surprise.
Yeah. So you're as surprised as I am, and he's as surprised as you are. And I got a 2. Oh, you got a 5.
I got a 5. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna keep my hand, actually.
I too. I'm going to keep my hand.
The first thing that I'm going to do is ink Develop Your Brain.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to spend that 1 ink to play Develop Your Brain.
Develop your brain.
Develop Your Brain lets you look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You can put one into your hand and the other on the bottom of your deck. So I'm going to look at the top 2. 1, 2. I'm going to put that one in my hand and that one at the bottom of my deck. And it is your turn, sir.
Okay. I'm going to ready, set, draw. I'm going to ink Hercules.
Hercules,
And I'm going to spend Hercules to play Develop Your Brain.
Develop Your Brain.
Which you all know that does now, so it's fine. So 2 cards, 1 in the hand, 1 at the bottom of the deck. Oh no! Well, they are both very good cards. Okay. We'll keep that one. Oh, I don't like that choice at all. Like either one. I don't like putting either of those in the bottom. That was a horrible, horrible choice.
My turn?
Okay. Yes, it is.
Okay. Let me ready and draw. I am going to ink Develop Your Brain. Like I said, my shuffling has not been the best.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, because I know that's 3, so at least you've only got 1 left.
I'm going to exert those 2, and I'm going to play Cinderella, Knight in Training. This is a new Floodborn card. She is a 2/2, quest for 1, and she has an ability called Have Courage. When you play this character, you may draw a card and then choose and discard a card. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to draw a card, and then I am going to discard a Cinderella Knight in Training. And it is your turn, sir.
Okay. I'm going to ready, set, and draw. Okay. I'm going to ink Hercules.
Hercules,
He is not having a good day. I am going to spend 2 to play Grandma Tala. So Grandma Tala is a 1/1 quest for 1 and has the ability I will be with you. So when this card, or when this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down and exert it. And it is your turn, sir.
Great. Ready and draw. Okay. I'm going to ink Cinderella Knight in Training. Like I said.
Yeah, your shuffling's awful.
Horrible. And you saw me shuffle. I did a hard shuffle. I shuffled several times. I'm going to exert my 3 ink to play the Prince, who never gives up. So the Prince is a set 2 card. He is a 1/3 quest for 2. He has bodyguard, so he can enter play exerted to protect my other characters, and he also has resist 1. And for those who don't know, resist is an ability that says when this character is dealt damage, reduce it by 1. So every time he's dealt damage, that damage is reduced by 1. So he's going to come in exerted, and then Cinderella is going to quest for 1, putting me on the board. And it is your turn, sir.
Okay. Alright, so ready, set, and draw. Okay, so I'm going to spend 2, and I'm going to play Robin Hood. Sorry, the glare in you is awful. So he is a new Floodborn character. He is a 1/3 quest for 1 and has the ability Skirmish. So you may exert this card to deal 1 damage to chosen character. Then Grandma Tala is going to sing a song. Hey. And she's going to sing 1 Jump Ahead.
Yes.
So 1 Jump Ahead, put the top card of your deck into your Inkwell face down and exerted. There we go. Now, sir, it is your turn.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely. All right. Let me ready my stuff and draw a card. I am going to ink the magic golden flower.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to spend 4 to play the Who's It collector, Ariel.
No.
So Ariel, this Ariel is a set 1 card. She is a 3/3 quest for 1, and she has this great ability called Look at the Stuff. Isn't it neat? Whenever you play an item, you may ready this character. And it is not once per turn, which is just lovely. And then the Prince and the Knight in Training Cinderella will quest for 3. And it's your turn.
Don't like those numbers. Ready, set, and draw. Key ducky. I am going to exert Robin Hood to take a shot at Ariel.
Okay.
Bring her down to 1, to 2.
Yep.
And then Grandma Tala is going to sing a song. She's going to sing 1 Jump Ahead of the Bread Man. So I take the top card, and it comes down exerted. And then I'm going to spend 3 to sing another song. And let the storm rage on. Ariel never bothered me anyway. It's a Floodborn card. Deal 2 damage to chosen character and draw a card. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to Ariel.
Okay.
I will draw a card. And I'll be very happy about that card. And it is your turn.
All right. Cinderella and the Prince. And my ink. And I will draw. So I'm going to spend 1 ink to play the magic golden flower. Mm-hmm. I'm then going to spend 3 ink to play Officer Judy Hopps is on the case. So Judy Hopps, she is a set 2 card. She is a 2/3 quest for 2. And she has an ability called Don't Call Me Cute. When you play this character, you may banish chosen item. Its player draws a card. So I'll banish my magic golden flower, and I will draw a card. Okay. I'm going to ink Smash.
Okay.
Which was a very tough decision. And then I'm going to quest with the Prince and with Cinderella, bringing me to 7. And ending my turn and passing it to you.
Okay, I feel like this is a very tense game. Ready, set, draw. Hot dog!
Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Alright, I like that card. I'm going to ink Li Shang. I was going to call him Shang-Chi, but that's like, that's Marvel.
That's totally Marvel.
So I'm going to ink him. I am going to spend 3 to play the Prince, who never gives up. So So he does basically everything your prince does, only better. Mr. Hood will take a pot shot at your Cinderella for 1 damage, please.
Okay.
Glamatala is done singing songs. She's going to challenge the prince. So it's a 1-1. You're going to do 1 back to me, taking me out, but you have resist 1, so I'm going to do nothing at all to you.
That's true.
And normally that would make me very sad, but basically she now goes into my inkwell face down, which is basically what she's there to do. She sang all the songs she can sing, and now she's returned to the ink from which she was born.
Great.
Ah. And it is your turn, sir.
Okie dokie. Let's ready. And draw. I have 5 ink. So I'm gonna spend. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend 1. I'm gonna play the Scepter of Arendelle. Scepter of Arendelle is a Chapter 1 card. It has an ability called Command. I can exert it. Chosen character gains support for the turn. And for those who don't know, support says that whenever that character quests, they add their strength to another character's strength. And then I'm going to spend 4 to play the Eye of the Fates. Eye of the Fates is also a first chapter card. It says, see the future. So I can exert it to give chosen character +1 lore for this turn. So what I'm going to do is exert the Scepter of Arendelle to give support to Judy Hopps. I'm going to exert the Eye of Fates to give Judy Hopps +1 lore. Judy Hopps is going to quest for 3, giving her support to Cinderella. So Cinderella is now a 4/1 because she has a damage on her. She is going to challenge the prince.
Yep.
So they will trade out. Yep. And then my prince will quest for 2. So I've quested for a total of 5. Ooh. And that is the end of my turn. You haven't quested at all?
Nope, not yet.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's been one of those games. We'll talk about why at the end, but it's been one of those games. And you taking out my prince is, in all honesty, really irritating for me right now. Okay. So, first things first. I'm going to ink Li Shang. Poor Li Shang. Right. What am I going to do? I'm going to spend 3 to play Winnie the Pooh. So Winnie the Pooh is a new Floodborn card. He's a true 3, quest for 2, and has the ability Honeypot. Whenever this character quests, you may, so it's optional, put a card from your hand into your inkwell face down.
Oh, fun.
Oh, bother. And then... I'm going to spend 3 to play Winnie the Pooh. So Winnie the Pooh is a 2... Yeah, you've heard it all before. I need that guy to stay. Okay. I'll quest for 1. There we go. I've got low on the board. Yay me!
And then I will play Aladdin to remove a lore.
No, you dare. Yeah, I'm not going to let you completely wipe me out. It's not going to be a 20-0 deal. That's never happened yet, and it's not happening today.
It's come close.
Your turn, sir. Tell me about it. You're 12-1.
All right, let's see what I draw. Oh. Okay. I'm going to spend 1 ink to play 1 Popsicle. Popsicle is a Floodborn card. It is an item, and it has 2 abilities. The first one is Jumbo Pop. When you play this item, you may draw a card. So I will draw a card. Okay. Its second ability is That's Redwood. Banish this item, remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. And then I will exert Eye of the Fates to give Judy Hopps +1 lore. And then they will quest for 5. And it is your turn.
Days. Yeah. All right. Welcome to the most pointless turn in any game that was ever turned. All right, ready, set, draw. Do you know what? Just to be able to say that I did it, I am going to do something that is going to make zero difference to the game at all. Unless we go an extra round. But I'm not going... You are not going to let me go an extra round once this happens. So, here we go. I am going to quest with Winnie the Pooh #1. Bringing me to 3 lore. I'm going to choose to ink a card from my hand face down. I don't have to show you where that card is, and that card does not have to be inkable. The great thing is, it just goes in face down. It does not go in exerted. Lots of fun things for Winnie the Pooh to do. Then I'm going to quest with this Winnie the Pooh for an extra 2. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Bringing me to 5. That doesn't rhyme with anything I just said. And again, I am going to play a card face down. I'm then going to quest with Robin Hood, bringing me to a grand total of 6, which is much better than 0. Then, and if you don't know where I'm going with this, then more shame on you. I'm going to spend 9
Woo!
to play Goofy.
There he is.
And he's going to sit there doing nothing so you can quest 1 time and win the game. But I'm just going to say that I got him out first.
That's true, you did.
I'm taking that as a win.
You should.
Okay, it's your turn. There's like literally nothing else I can do.
All right. Well, let's ready, set, and draw. And then I will Eye of the Fates onto the prince because he deserves to win the game. And he will quest for 3, bringing me to 20.
Well done, sir.
And my hand was just full of 1-cost items.
Yeah.
Because you took out my
hand.
Ariel.
Well, she was the biggest threat.
Oh,
I've seen
for
you
sure.
play Ariel before.
Oh, for sure. I mean, look at this. This is... I had 6 items.
Exactly.
5 of which were only cost 1. And then Judy Hopps lets me draw cards by playing her.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, okay? It's not like this game was a long game. It was short. However, had Ariel stayed on the board, it would have been much shorter.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, it'd have been like, turn 2, it's over.
And apparently I wasn't going to draw another one anytime soon. Because there's 4 in this deck.
Oh, there it goes, yeah.
I think there's 4.
Yeah,
I'm
the
pretty
moment
sure.
you played her, I was like, yep, she's got to go.
I didn't get Maurice out either, or Hiram Flaversham.
Flaversham?
Yeah.
I do want to see what I've inked, though. Oh, I inked a Goofy. And another Hercules. Okay.
Poor Hercules.
Poor Hercules. Oh, that did hurt. Inking the Floodborn Hercules, that really hurt me. But yeah, and the moment you played the Prince, that was like... That's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Like Robin Hood, for example, is there to do cheeky damage. He wasn't there to quest to do anything, really. He was just there to do 1 potluck damage.
Right, but you can't do it to the Prince.
Until you played the Prince.
Right.
Yeah, because there's no point.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, that's nonsense.
Yep. What's funny is every time that we've played a game so far since Floodborn has come out, which was all the starter decks and now all of this, anytime that the Prince has been in a deck, he has been the MVP. If you go back and look at our thumbnails, Prince has been MVP in at least 2 other videos that we've made, and now he's going to be an MVP in this game as well, because he was just clutch.
Yeah. No, that's fine. My MVP is going to be Robin Hood. For 2 reasons. 1, Robin Hood is by far one of my most favourite Disney characters ever. And 2, he took out Ariel.
That's true.
With the help of the cold never bothered me anyway. Is that what it's called?
Which is also a great card.
Which is it's a very good card. The fact that it lets you draw a card as well. The combination of those two. If you can do a graphic with a storm raging behind Robin Hood.
Challenge accepted.
Thank you, Barney Stinson. Yes. So I'm going to give it to Robin Hood, possibly with a storm in the background, just because he did the most damage to everything and technically was the one who got me low first off.
That's true.
Winnie the Pooh, again, if you hadn't taken out my prince, I would have played Pooh Bays quicker.
Yeah.
But I felt like a lot of the start of the game, I had a lot of uninkable cards. And you weren't challenging Grandma Tala, which was really irritating to me. So she just.
I was gonna make you use her. I was like, I'm not gonna give it to you for free.
Yeah, no, I know, and it's a good tactic in fairness. But I had a lot of uninkable cards, and then I drew these two, and I was like, that's great. I can start inking them now without not knowing what they are, right?
Yeah.
So the great thing about One Jump Ahead, and actually most of them, is that you take it, you ink it face down from the top of your deck. Winnie the Pooh is brilliant because you get to choose what you ink.
Right. It doesn't have to be.
So, for example, I actually inked a One Jump Ahead because I knew what it was. I didn't have to pick something I didn't want to ink, you know?
Yep.
For example, Goofy. I inked Goofy, didn't know I inked Goofy, makes me sad. The reason I'm okay with that is because this Goofy was in my hand since the beginning of the game. So I knew that what I wanted to do was get 9 ink on the table, which I think I did pretty well.
Yeah.
Except for you playing better.
I just had more opportunity. Like, I was able to protect my stuff because of the prince.
Yeah.
That's why he's just so good. And once you get Eye of the Fates out on the board, the game really starts going much quicker. Because that's a free lore that you can't do anything about. As long as I have a character on the board, even the turn that I play it, it's just... And if, heaven forbid, I get 2 of them out. Or 3, because I think I'm running 3 or 4 in this deck.
Wow. That's like 4 free lore.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Like, if you play that card, if you played like a Sapphire Amethyst deck, I think it's Amethyst, is it Sorcerer's Spellbook? That gives you a lore just by tapping it. It's an item.
Yep.
Like, imagine those two. That's like 8 lore. Just within like a couple of turns. That's just insane.
Yeah. The reason that you play... the reason you play Steel with this, or the reason I play Steel with this, is because Steel has 1-cost items now, like Last Cannon. It also has Smash, which lets me keep tempo on my side because I can clear something off of your board. And it has the Prince, who is, one of the best early game, and Hercules. I was running Hercules too. It protects my stuff because the goal of the deck is to get Maurice out and Ariel. Yeah. Once you have Ariel and Maurice out, it's pretty much game over because she's going to quest, and then with him, you're going to play items for free, pretty much. Yeah. And then also when you play an item, you get to draw a card. So you play an item, you draw a card. You play an item, draw a card. And when you've got like Popsicle, right? So you play a Popsicle, Maurice lets you draw a card, and Popsicle lets you draw a card. Then you play Judy Hopps, pop the Popsicle, and then you get to draw another card. So now I have 3 cards in my hand. Yeah. And it gets dumb from there, you know? And then if you get Flaversham out, whenever you play this character and whenever he quests, you can banish one of your items and draw 2 cards. So you're just playing cheap items to quest a lot. Oh, I have to let the Storm Rage on in this deck too.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's a good card.
So I like, since you and I have been playing Lorcana, period, my favorite deck has been the items deck. I just like the synergies a lot.
Which is quite ironic because my least favorite deck is your items deck.
Huh? How about that?
I know, right? But yeah, and it's the same with this, right? So this deck, which I've totally just remembered, I forgot to tell you the name of. The name of this deck is Sir Goofy.
Yep. That would have given it away.
Very fortunate. Yeah, it would have, and you would have known exactly what was trying to happen at the same time, right?
Yep.
So I've been very fortunate in my pulls of Goofy. So I'm actually running 3 of these.
Nice.
So, I mean, the point of this deck, and the reason you run it with Sapphire, even though I don't have much luck with Sapphire, but the reason you run this with Sapphire is because of the card pull, right?
Yep.
And the ink ability.
Yeah, you need to get the ink out quick.
Yeah, like your Winnie the Poohs, your Grandma Talas, your One Jump Ahead. The Mickey Mouse Detective is in your, and there's
Yep.
like 4 of all that, right? Apart
Yep.
from Winnie the Pooh, I've only got 2 of those. And then everything else steel-wise is basically like military, right?
Yep.
So it's either bodyguard, resist, or what I like to call cheeky damage, which is like Robin Hood, so exert it, do 1 damage.
Yeah.
Storm Rage on, do 2 damage, draw a card. Yeah. But no, I like this. I'd like to use this deck again against something that's not your Who's It deck. Let's see, in a normal game where you play real cards, not your silly, childish, silly fish old man deck. Okay. Take us home, my friend.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let us know down below if there is anything you'd like to see us do special. Let us know what your favorite cards are, your favorite ink colors. And make sure you check out our Patreon. Links to all that in the description below. And tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. Tell your milkman. Tell everybody. I don't know if people have milkmen anymore, but anyway. So, he has been the Prince of the Day, Daddy Louie. I have been the Foxy Archer, the Atomic Ninja G. You guys, as always, have been awesome. And this has been Disney Lorcana.